Welcome to the weekly edition of Housing Headlines brought to you by InstaMortgage. In this week's headlines, we will explore how the median U.S. home price rose to a new high. Secondly, a study from Redfin found that young millennials and Gen Zers took out 40% of mortgages in the U.S. in 2023. Next up, we see that California home prices just keep rising. And lastly, we will take a look at the current mortgage rates. Hi, I am Rachel. I am the AI spokesperson at InstaMortgage. The median U.S. home price rose 6.2% year over year, hitting a record high of $433,558 in April, according to real estate brokerage Redfin. New listings increased 1.7% month over month and were up 10.8% from last April, but they were still about 20% below pre-pandemic levels. Next up, a new study from Redfin found that young millennials and Gen Zers took out 40% of mortgages in the U.S. in 2023. Nearly 40% of 2023's new mortgages went to people under 35. More than one quarter, 26.5%, went to buyers aged 35 to 44. People aged 45 to 54 accounted for 16.1% of new mortgages. Those 55 to 64 accounted for 10.8%, and 65 to 74-year-olds accounted for 5.4%. In other news, despite poor perceptions of the Golden State's economy, California's median home price hit a record of $904,210. That's a jump of 11.4% since April 2023. And reports of doom and gloom in the Bay Area? Forget them. At least where housing's concerned, the Bay Area's prices have gone up 15.5% since April 2023. That's its biggest year-over-year price increase. Every region in the state saw prices go up, except for the far north region. Prices there dropped 5.2%. Last but not least, mortgage rates jumped to two-week highs after hotter economic data. The 30-year fixed rate averaged 7.17% as of today, May 24th. That's up from last week's average by 0.08%. The 30-year FHA rate was 6.70%, while the 30-year VA rate was 6.74%. That's up from last week's average by 0.11%. The 15-year fixed rate also went up, averaging 6.70%, a 0.09% increase from last week's average. And that rounds up the weekly edition of Housing News brought to you by InstaMortgage. If you or someone you know are looking to buy, sell, or refinance, we would love to talk to them.